Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and I wanted to start by saying I am sorry. I have not uploaded any Union Cross videos in the past pretty much 2 weeks. I've just been super busy with grad school. That's been really taking its toll on me. I've been studying almost non-stop the past 2 weeks. I've had projects, I've had events to go to, so I haven't been really able to do much Union Cross stuff outside of like the daily maintenance stuff or getting the Setzer medals from the raid, things like that. So I'm sorry I haven't really updated a lot of stuff for you guys, but I am going to try my best in pretty much 1.5 days to crank out all this content so that I can at least share with you guys my opinion. If you haven't already done some of the stuff, maybe it could still help you, especially those who are like me and have a bad, way of procrastinating pretty much to the last minute. So hopefully I can crank out some stuff to help you guys get through these events, to give you guys my opinions on things like the Riku EX before it goes away. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with what I want to say is definitely some good news. So we have a bonus jewels and special attack bonus campaign going on right now. I've been waiting for this for quite a long time. So for anyone who's tuning in right now, this is going to be a video about guilting and trading pretty much. I will be guilting a few of the tier 6s and stuff that I've pretty much been like saving up for the past, I believe it's been like a month. It's either like a month or like a month and a half since we last got it. So I will be doing that guilting and trading for this video. I will make other videos for the other parts later, as well as like a general update video for the things that don't really require their own video, like the Donut Cap Union Cross. I don't think that requires its own video. So yeah, we're not really going to focus on this bonus jewels campaign because honestly, I feel like it's hit the point where the game provides you with so many free jewels that unless you're a collector of some sorts, or unless you have some sort of like calling to just pull and it like helps you with something, I really don't think you need to be pulling or buying like an unnecessary amount of jewels, unless again you're like a collector, you've been like a top player forever, things like that. The game provides you with a lot of jewels and stuff to just kind of keep you interested in playing. So really buying jewels is for people that do VIP like myself, or people that just massively whale into the game, which I feel like is a little bit excessive at this point. Unless there's something super good. Don't get me wrong, I have pulled the whale out of the water every once in a while. If it was something super crazy, like Illustrated Hercules EX was like one of those examples, or the reverse copy medal, or not reverse, I keep saying reverse, backwards copy medal the first time it came out. I kind of wailed on that one too. But anyways, this is really what the focus of this video is going to be, special tag bonus campaign. Again, the reason that you wait for these bonus campaigns is because you can save a lot of magic mirrors. So for example, a tier 7, outside of the range, outside of the campaigns, you can roll a guilt of anywhere between 120 and 200. During the campaign, it's a minimum of 160 to 200. So at the very least, you're saving 40 magic mirrors when you're rolling a guilt for a tier 7. Going down to the tier 6, it's another 40 mirrors saved. Tier 5s, it doesn't affect nearly as much because that's only 20 magic mirrors saved at minimum. Tier 4, it's 30. Tier 3, it's 30. So the point is that you wait for these campaigns to not use so many magic mirrors, especially if you don't need the medal. Waiting for the campaign allows you to get closer to max leveling that guilt and getting that +5 Nova. So unless you desperately need the medal, unless it's something that could instantly ramp up your game, like I forgot which medal it was. It was like a few weeks ago. I guilt rolled it and then I slapped magic mirrors on it. I believe it was the HD Aqua EX and the Master Xehanort EX actually. Those were super relevant for my current situation to get those up to max guilt, so I didn't wait for the campaign, I just went for it. But the reason I was able to save all those magic mirrors is because I didn't have to spend all of them, and because I waited for things like the special attack bonus campaign. So really, if you have anything to guilt, this is the time to do it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get cracking on the things that I need to guilt and trait. We will start by doing a top drawer deal. I know I wasn't going to do these for a while. It's not like I have a super high jewel capacity right now, but it is a bonus campaign, and if I could get either of the 2 EXs or either of the 2 nominees, I will call this a successful roll. Plus we get another tier 6, so that could be something cool too, like if we got another HD Vanitas, HD Antiform Sora, Hercules B. So we will do one pull on the top drawer deal and see what we can get. So if we can get something really, really cool, that'd be really sweet. I'm going to turn my phone screen down and just watch it via OBS to make sure. Okay, so we get an upright. Please don't be one of the lesser Kyries. Don't be one of the lesser Kyries. Ah, but we got the Hercules B. Okay, that's cool. So for 1,000 jewels, I got a Hercules B, and I can't even be upset with that. But we did get the Kyrie, which is like, oh gosh, how many Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Kyries have I pulled at this point? So let's make sure I got a screenshot of that guy. Alright, and then we got another Magic Mirror, which is just an added bonus. Alright, so let's go ahead, start guilting and trading our stuff. So I guess we can start off actually with that Hercules B. I am only 2 away, so I haven't thought it through yet, I might just throw a Mickey and Broom on that if this trait is good. Because Hercules B is good, but I do have the Warrior of Light, which is significantly better. The whole thing behind Hercules B is that he was an upright red metal that did a lot of damage, but having Warrior of Light just blows Hercules B out of the water. So let's see what we can roll for trait on our boy Hercules B. By the way, anyone who collects pops, I recently saw the Hercules and Pegasus pop, and that thing is awesome. So if you do pops, like, take a look into that. It was super cool. So for our traits, we got HP plus 800. I don't like that. We wanted something damaging. So if we got, like, damage in raids even, ground enemy defense or aerial enemy defense, that would have been super cool. But I guess max HP is better than sleep resist. That's for sure. So I don't know. It's making me, it's like deterring me from wanting to guilt it because there's really no reason for me to. But anyways, moving on to our next medal, we will be trading and guilting our Toon Sora and pals, which was the VIP medal, I believe, a month, maybe it was 2 months ago. I believe it was like, was it 1 or 2 months ago? It was somewhere within that range. So for our Toon Sora and pals, it is going to do 3 turns, upright strength by 1, target defense by -1, add 1 to enemy countdown, HP recovery, and then restores 4 gauges. So realistically, this is the kind of medal where you put like the buffers, like the resists on. This is the kind of metal where you want extra attack on it. HP is fine. Max gauge is maybe. Because like when you have a metal that restores gauges, you don't really have to worry about max gauges being increased. So I'll keep one separate because as a buffer metal, I'll never know if I really need to for any particular scenario. So let's go ahead and do this. Like if it says like a proud mode quest where it's only like special attacks allowed by upright red metal, something like that. So let's keep 2 separate and let's see what we can get by rolling the other 7 together. So for our first trait, we are going to get sleep resist. Okay, not bad. I know I like cringed a little bit there. It's not bad, it's not good, because sleep is like one of the more irrelevant status effects. Obviously, the most relevant one is poison, because there's a lot of things going on with poison. We haven't had a golden trichloma damage high score challenge in a while, but for those who remember that, like, having poison resist was probably the best thing you could have had for that entire high score challenge. Oh, we got the extra attack! Okay, see, now that we got extra attack, do we even need a 7th one? Do we need a second copy at this point, or do we just save the magic mirrors? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got extra attack on this solidly good buffer metal. It's really, really good because at that 3rd turn, I'm going in with +6 upright strength by default. There's a lot of better things than Toon Sora and pals, but like, I'll take it, man. Like, that's really, really good. Even if it's not like super meta, you never know when you're gonna need something for a particular scenario. So the more options you have, the better you're gonna be. So for our 3rd trait, let's hope we get like poison resist, right? Poison resist? Strength plus 1,000. Okay, that's fine. So we got strength plus 1,000, which is still good because increasing the strength of your entire Keyblade does increase the damage of each individual metal. So we've got 3 more trait rolls. And then based on the percentage, I'll see if I want to keep that last one separate. Because if it's a really high percentage, maybe I'll just slap the magic mirrors on it. So for our last, or not our last one, we got Aerial. You know what? I have to skip out on Aerial. This metal just isn't designed to be pumping out damage. So I'd rather have the strength and the sleep, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so we got 2 more traits and then a guilt. Let's see what we can roll for our last 2 traits. So our second to last trait, we are going to get poison. Come on, give me the poison. Damage and raids. I'm going to have to know this one. Damage and raids, just not very good. Because, again, this metal isn't designed to be pumping out damage. Because what's it got? Like, 1.77 multiplier. Even with max guild, that's still only, like, pretty much like 3.6 at best. And then you got the booster, which is still not going to add enough. So anyways, this is our last trait and guilt. So let's see what we can get. Let's hope for a guilt of over 180. If we get over 190, then I'm definitely going to save that last one. So we got 197. Oh my gosh, that's so ridiculously high. Okay. Wow. 3 magic mirrors away from guild. That is crazy. Alright, so for our last trait, we are gonna get poison resist. Nice. Okay, I can dig that. I am gonna get rid of the strength, because strength plus 1,000, again, it's good. I know I pointed out some good things about it, but I'd rather just have the resist on me, to be honest, especially for a buffer metal like this. So wow, let's just screenshot that just as proof that we got from 0 to 197. That is crazy. I'm actually okay with this trait setup. Like, it's got the extra attack, it's got like 2 resists on it. Really, the only thing that can make this better, in my opinion, would be if I rolled another poison resist, but I don't think that's, you know, enough justification to roll that last one, potentially wasting it when we could be using it in like some sort of challenge of something, I don't know. But yeah, let's just keep that separate for now because it has usefulness for later. Okay, so what's next? What's next? What's next? We're going to do Aladdin and Magic Carpet last, because I am super excited for that one. This is going to be on my Fairy Stars as pretty much my heavy pushing damage metal. What else we got? I know we have some other things here. Okay, so let's do... Oh, wait, I remember. We want to... Where is our cloaked Final Fantasy VI character? Bingo! Here you are. Okay. So, as you can see, I really wasn't doing too much on the raid week where this medal came out, but let's go ahead and guilt and trait this guy. He is definitely a damage medal, even though he is a risky one. Setzer in Final Fantasy VI was a gambler, so it makes sense. It's just like the Luxord B medal, but yeah, this thing is going to be cranking with that plus 80% guilt, so it makes it automatically like a tier 6, and then a tier 6 with that 6.9 multiplier is going to do a lot of damage. So right now, I am hoping for one of the minus 60 traits would be good. Even damage and raids would be good. Pretty much any sort of attack-based trait would be super awesome for this medal. And I believe I only got 1 boosted copy. I think everything else is just like from randomly participating in my party members' raids. Okay, yeah, no other boosted copies. So let's see what we can roll for trait and guilt on this Setzer. I plan on just using all of them because there's really no reason for me to keep them all separate. It's not like I'm going to be using a bunch of them. So let's see what we can get for our first trait. We got ground. Jeez, oh my gosh. All right, that's solid. That's really good. I hope my Aladdin and Magic Carpet rolls are just as good as this. So I might actually just be sticking with this ground pretty much for the entirety of the medal. So let's see what we can get on our second one, just for kicks. Let's see. I do collect stats of all the trait rolls that I've done to see, you know, if the percentages are actually random. I think I'm at like some sort of crazy amount, like 2,000 medal rolls or something like that. Strength plus 1,000, let's skip out on that for now. The ground enemy defense could definitely be way more useful, especially with things that just have like a super high defense, like some sort of guard armor or something. Alright, let's kind of speed through this. I realize that the video is like 14 minutes long, and that's actually really long already. So we got strength plus 1,000. Okay, we can skip that again. Let's see here. Alright, our next one. Let's kind of just speed roll these guys. We got strength plus, geez, strength plus 1,000 times 3. Man, I could have had like a triple boosted copy of something if this was like a tier 6. Alright, so for our next trait, if we roll strength plus 1,000 again, that'd be crazy. Alright, so for our next trait, we got max gauges. Okay, no, that is a big no-no. So let's go ahead and skip that. Cool, and then we got one more for guilt. So for our guilt, you know, I don't mind it being low because we do have 2 more rolls after this, but let's see what we can get. First shot, lucky shot, let's see. 77, not so lucky, but again, I saved a minimum of 30 magic mirrors, and there is nothing I can complain about for that. So for our trait, we got strength plus 1,000 again. Oh my gosh, what if the Aladdin and magic carpet got the strength plus 1,000? That'd be so funny. I kind of wanted to have like the minus 60 traits. That would be awesome. But strength is also pretty solid. So let's see, for our trait roll, our guilt roll, we got 89. Nice. Okay, so that is 12 magic mirrors saved right there. For our trait, we are going to get ground again. Oh, please, ground and aerial, come on my Aladdin and magic carpet medal. That would be so good. Let's skip this one because we already have it. And then we have one more Setzer medal, 2 guilt, and trait. So let's see what our final guilt percentage is going to be until I decide if I need a magic mirror this guy. We've got 97. It just keeps climbing. That is so good. Okay, so that's 3 magic mirrors to max guilt. That is super good. I have no complaints about that. And then for our final trait, we are going to get defense plus 2,000. Oh no! Please tell me this is not how it begins. For those who haven't seen like my past trading videos, that trait haunts me. It literally like comes after me like a bad dream. Okay, so let's see. We have our Chicken Littles, and if we can roll extra attack on Chicken Little, this thing is gonna be crazy, because lowering target strength by 2 is already really, really good. It can save some people in a high score challenge. It can definitely help some people turtle up for some events. So if we can get extra attack on Chicken Little, that is going to be so good. I'm definitely going to keep 2 copies separate just in case we don't get that extra attack. But let's see what we can do. Here we go. Our first trait roll on our Chicken Little medal. Chicken Little medal is going to be defense plus 2,000. No, we got back-to-back defense plus 2,000s. So defense plus 2,000 is like, it's not the best trait because very rarely is 2,000 defense points going to be helping you very much, because the higher level enemies will literally just bomb you. Like, there is no way of getting around the idea that they are just going to completely smoke you. So defense plus 2,000 just isn't very useful for most situations. But maybe defense plus 4,000 is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we got the extra attack on this, I think I'd be okay with this. I think that would be fine. Let's see if we can get extra attack on our Chicken Little. Please, 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 please give us the extra attack on Chicken Little. Okay, for our third trait, we are going to get... I don't know how to feel about this. I'm glad it's not the Aladdin medal for sure. Oh my gosh, if this was the Aladdin medal, I'd probably be crying on the floor right now. But like, I have pretty much almost doubled the defense points of this Chicken Little. And I feel like I want to keep this for memeing purposes. But it has almost 0 practicality. Okay. I don't know how to feel about this. It is a defensive medal because it lowers the strength of the enemy. But it's like 3 defense plus 2,000s is kind of like almost a whole separate medal providing defense. So I don't know how I feel about this. If we can get extra attack, that'd be super sweet, and I just replace one of those defense plus 2,000s. But gosh, I really don't know how to feel about this. You know what? Extra attack will be the only thing that we sub in. Otherwise, we are going to keep these defense plus 2,000s just for memeing purposes. So damage and raids, not good for this medal. This medal does not pump out a lot of damage, just like the Toon Sora. So come on, 2 more trade rolls. Please, 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 please give us the extra attack. That would be good. That would be so helpful for future rounds so I can provide some different intel. So we are going to get for our trait... Okay, we got the extra attack, guys. So, I'm sorry, the memeing has to end here. We are going to drop one of those defense plus 2,000s. Which one to drop? Let's drop the middle one. Or do I want to drop the top one just so you know what? We're going to drop the middle one. Yeah, all right, that is a good looking chicken right there. Okay, so we have a guilt roll, which is fine because the guilt roll doesn't really matter on this. I'm hoping it's high just so we can max Nova it and get our, max guilt it, get our +5 Nova. All right, so here it is. Chicken Little, our last trait and our guilt, and let's hope we can at least score above a 180 on the guilt. So for our guilt roll, we are gonna get 187. Nice. That is really good. Man, we've been having some good luck today. Let's hope we didn't jinx it right there because that's usually what happens to me. All right, so 187 for our final trait. I'm expecting something like poison resist or some sort of resist. It is going to be sleep resist. Okay, so we are going to not do that because we got to keep the defense plus 2000 on this medal specifically for memeing purposes. That was just too good. It was so funny. At one point, we had a medal that had an additional 6,000 points of defense. And that's crazy. Nothing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Can get over 6,000 points of defense, I think, unless you do something crazy. But with that being said, I'm going to make the Aladdin and Magic Carpet one separate just because this video is already 21 minutes long for trading 3 medals, which in theory could have taken about like half a minute. But anyways, that is the video for now. I hope you guys stick around for the next few videos because there's a lot of info that I will be trying to pump out. With that being said, that is the end of this video. Any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to throw them in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them. But as always, everyone, until next time, take it easy.